We're live! We're live with the motherfucker, Ken! Hang on.
Oh, God. Put that shit down.
No, that's the theme!
Put that shit down. The theme, you playing a song on your phone is not the theme.
It's Bach!
Bach.
You know you love some of this BWV 51! That was always the theme! There we go. Alright, we're live. Judgment?
Same session.
Oh, God. Alright, we're live. I got Ken here.
Hi.
Freaking happy about that. You're in frame, Ken. Let me make sure you're in frame.
I'd rather be out of frame.
I know you would, but we're going to make sure you're in frame.
Yep.
So, let's see. Last time you and I did a podcast was January of 2013, and only half of it went out because I somehow lost the second half while I was editing because I am, as they say, a moron. So,
I agree.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff.
Continue.
Yep, and then, you know, my arm got snapped in half, so that kind of derailed that for a bit. And then I was, you know, I was having some cheese. You know, I had some burritos.
Smells like it.
Yeah, thanks for that. And, you know, so welcome back, dude.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm super psyched you're here, dude. We're live. I'm very excited about that. Yep, absolutely. Got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the first thing I have here is Shecky Harv.
Hold on.
What? No, hang on. You can't take my notes. You can't take my notes. Will you take my notes? Kenny's hijacked my notes.
Editing notes.
No, hang on. Wait.
Hold on. That goes out the window.
That's very important.
That is not very...
That's very important. You have no idea.
No. That goes out the window.
No, you don't understand.
I'm pretty much just gonna...
No, I need that. Give back my notes.
Alright.
Ken.
There you go.
No, hang on. I actually...
Really? You let me see that? I would have Kevin better in than that.
This is very important, okay? Because... No, I mean, it's not what you think. I'm not actually asking you a question about that. The thing you crossed out.
It says, Ken's dong. That's just not a good way. Ken's dong. He wrote that out. Thinking about it.
It's very important. See, now I need a sip. Where's my drink?
Oh, that's professional as fuck.
Yeah, no, hang on. That's because you made me start early. It's all your fault. No. See, hey, you know what? I probably would have noticed earlier if you hadn't crumpled the shit.
Get your shit together, Harv.
I will get my shit together. Beef squatch. Beef squatch. We're going to talk about beef squatch, too. Okay, yes, it does say Ken's dong, okay? But it's not what you think. I'm not actually asking you a question about your dong. It's relevant.
I'm definitely not doing it.
Would you like me?
No.
Because let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. The sexual questions for Ken, they never stopped coming in.
And I'm never answering it.
I understand. I knew you say that, and I've told people that. I've stated very clearly. In fact, if you go back to episode 1, you will find out that I asked people specifically to stop sending in sexual questions for Ken, and I did that at your request because they never stopped. They still haven't stopped sending them in, Ken.
You get what, 1, 2 a year?
Ken, you have no idea how many of these there are, okay?
You have no idea how many there are.
You're goddamn right I haven't counted. I don't have that kind of time. Listen.
You have nothing but time, sir.
I have, you know, stuff to do at work, although I do spend an inordinate amount of time making protein shakes at work. I should probably stop doing that. I should probably make those at the house. But anyway, the point is, you really, seriously, we could clear a good 40 to 50% of the queue if you would just tell me if you dress to the left or the right.
A jump in my pants. I have a apparatus that holds my pants up. I jump off the bed both at the same time.
No, I know, like a tailor would ask you, you know, if you dress to the left or the right. So when they're checking your inside leg, they don't, you know, touch your whatnots. Do you dress to the left or the right?
Oh, I've never heard that before.
You never heard that before?
No.
Have you had a made-to-measure suit?
No.
Yeah, that's probably why. They would definitely ask you if you dress to the left or the right. That way, when they take your inside leg, they don't, you know, touch your willy. It's not a big deal. So
Depends.
You could clear a huge amount of this queue if you would just tell the world if you dress to the left or the right. Not interested?
Dress down the middle.
Right down the middle? Right down the middle?
Yeah, right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Okay, done. That's the answer to the question. Stop asking that question. I'm not kidding, Ken. People, that's why Ken's dong is on here. I was going to tell you people keep asking about it, but you answered it. Done. Over. We can cross that off the list.
That's crossed off already.
Crossed off the list. All right. Well, I can also cross off Shecky Harv because I was trying to avoid the Shecky Harv, but that's out the window. Thanks for that. Happy holidays, dude.
Shecky Harv sounds like a bad dance.
Shecky.
No.
A little bit of Shecky Harv?
That seems like a seizure.
A little bit of Shecky Harv? All right.
I need a drink.
Drink break. Absolutely. By the way, this isn't sponsored by this beverage. It's just
Slurm?
Slurm? I love a bit of slurm.
I bet you would.
It's made from worm. Or is it a brain slug?
Slug.
Slug.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what happened to me this morning, Ken? I was hanging out. I was in the utility room. I was watching some podcasts. I walk out the door. Do you know what stared back at me?
A beef squatch?
A fucking chicken. There was a chicken in my yard, Ken. It's not my chicken.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive. I couldn't catch the motherfucker. I tried. It's the neighbor's chicken. The neighbors have chickens, and they're really nice chickens, except for the fact that it was in my yard, and I was chasing it. I tried to throw. You see that thing I got over the couch right there? I tried to throw that over it while I sprinkled some of those sunflower seeds down on the ground, but that chicken wasn't having it. That chicken was not having it. It bolted like a motherfucker as soon as I tossed that thing. What?
Nothing.
Okay, sorry. And I couldn't catch it.
I'm just waiting for you to stop so I can insult you.
Well, no,
keep
look,
going.
I spent
Keep going.
I spent a good hour this morning chasing a chicken.
And
I didn't catch it. I had to flag down. I had to flag down the neighbors. Then they said.
And continue.
I am continuing, but you keep saying and. I had to flag down the neighbors, and we had to kind of corner the chicken, and then he's got some fast fucking hands, Ken. He grabbed the shit out of the chicken.
The lesson learned. It better be a good lesson or I'll whack you with that fucking hammer.
Wait, it's not a proverb.
Lesson, Harv.
It's not a proverb.
Lesson.
I'm not Aesop, motherfucker. It's not a proverb. There was a chicken in the yard.
So if you saw a chicken again in the yard, what would you do at that point?
Well, I closed the fence so it couldn't get away.
Yeah.
I was conscientious. I'm a good neighbor. Although, I have been told, have you ever heard the joke, why did the chicken cross the road?
Come on, Harv, yes.
Okay, good. Supposedly, and I haven't verified this by like a Google search or anything, but supposedly, chickens will not cross a road.
I think my fat ass has broke your seat.
Oh, that happens sometimes. A little joint will slip out or something. It's a shite chair, Ken. It's a shite fucking chair.
Well, my ass is large and grown.
No, it's not even about your large ass. It's just a shite chair.
Hey.
We're having a slight technical malfunction here. Hey, speaking of your ass, that's on camera. So, just smack the shit out of it. Just smack the shit out of it.
Alright, whatever.
Hang on, I got this. There we go. Chair repaired. Like a motherfucker.
So, it's been since 2013.
8 minutes. We're 8 minutes in, and the chair broke.
And the chair broke.
This is the greatest podcast ever.
When did you get this chair?
I think I had it as a kid. I probably should have popped some super glue in the joints since I was a kid.
I want to know what's in this place that's actually been... That wasn't here.
That's from high school.
That wasn't here in 2013.
I hung this in the pit. The old drama room, I hung this in the pit. We all used to beat the crap. By the way, if you pound this with bare knuckles, you cut the crap out of your knuckles.
Why is that?
It's just really fucking like leathery shit. I tried to warn people in the pit to do that, and every single person popped their fucking skin open.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want skin popping.
Alright.
Stop taking my notes! What we got here, Ken?
I miss my...
Oh, my tits! I miss my tits, Ken! I've lost a lot of weight! I've lost 70 pounds, Ken!
They're still there a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean it's...
No. Shirt lifting up, puffing out the chest is enough. You don't need to be grabbing it from me like that.
Hey, come on now, no nipple grabbing. I don't know if we have an agreement on that, but we're gonna have to talk about weight loss, Ken. I did a lot of Pokemon Go. Are you proud of me?
These things get sadder
I know.
and sadder.
I know what a goddamn sneasel is. Okay.
Oh, motherfucker.
I've got 4 different type of Raichus. They're all specialty. I got one, I evolved them from a Pikachu. I tell you this right now, Ken. One of them has a party hat on, and one of them has a Santa hat on.
Is that what the van says that you drive around and play it in?
Oh, dude, I go block to block hitting those things. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you this right now. My fucking Dragonite is over 3,000 CP. So, you know, I mean, I leave that shit at a gym.
Hold on. Oh, I thought it was one of the ladies clamoring to get in your door. Yeah, I misheard. I misheard. They were breaking it down there for a second.
Verdict? Burn! Okay, nice one, Ken.
All right.
Oh, shit. All right. Hey, I've been asked to write a blog post, although probably not after this.
All right.
No, I'll tell you this right now. I downloaded Twitter on my phone for the first time ever today. And the reason is because I want to read you out this this conversation because Ethan at fourth20.com has asked us to write a blog post.
Us?
I would like, you know, if you want to contribute, you know, it's interesting you say us.
It'll be like this.
Hey, just that's Christophe
No. And new.
And that credits Ken as an editor. So now Ken is officially an editor on this blog post. Stop crumbling up my shit! This, you know, this is going to be an artifact someday, Ken. People are going to want, this is going to be...
You mean everything in this room? This close.
It's
close.
We're live from the green room, okay? It's entirely green. On the 4th floor of Stoner Chat Towers. It's beautiful. I'll tell you this right now. We want to be on the 5th floor, but they won't let us on the 5th floor yet, but we're working on it, okay? 5th floor is nice. It's got access to the roof.
We're in the sub-basement.
No, it's the 4th floor. I guarantee you we're on at least the 4th floor. Green room. We're on.
It is like the Bat Cave.
No, the set's right over. The set's right over there.
Murky, dark cave.
And right now we're in the green room, which Ken just informed me that doesn't actually have to be green. So I probably wasted a can of paint on that shit. But that's all right. It's still the green room, and the set's over there. We got, you know, all kinds of stuff over there, platforms, flats, all kinds of shit. We're gonna make it happen.
There's a bum asleep in the corner. He's sleeping in his own.
Don't worry about Charles, okay? Charles, don't wake him up.
There's 3 rats giving me complete.
What am I talking about? I've been screaming my head off. Yeah, I haven't woken up by now. Blog post, Twitter. I'm all over that shit.
Again.
Ken, it's going to be fantastic. I haven't really decided. I think maybe I'll talk about the hashtag Discipline December, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. I'm very excited. I am 4 days away from the end of that, and it has sucked. Thank you very much for the caffeine. I really needed this. You have no idea how much I needed this. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So we asked.
I love how you have it just set up, ready, everything rolling.
Yeah, that's
smooth transitions.
Ken, I had to get the theme song in, Ken. BWV51. That's Bach. All right, so they asked us to write.
So you know what the biggest time that was taken today to get this started was? Let's make sure I get this thing filming us not upside down, but in the right direction.
Hey,
smooth.
We started it on the right side, didn't we? Was it upside down when we started?
You know, Emmett can't say that.
No, Emmett can't say that, okay? I was largely correct on that, except that it was upside down for about, like, 1 second, Ken.
That was the second time you filmed it, though. The first time he said it was upside down the whole time.
No.
That's what he told me.
No. What happened was I spent a good 2-3 minutes orienting the camera, but what it is the camera on the iPad. Did you squeak at me?
No.
Do you know why dog toys make that noise?
Why it's not?
It's to emulate the sound of like a rat or something when they bite into it. That's why they like them so much. Don't you rat squeak me. You rat squeak me. Okay, so...
Yeah, I was like, don't continue with that.
So Ethan at fourth20.com asked me if he wanted to write a blog post. And I was like, I can't imagine what I would write. Did you have a topic? And he said, maybe something on December. He said, definitely we'll be thinking of other ideas. I said, I'm in. Is there an email address? He sent me the email address. It was fantastic. I asked him if there was a word count. You know, because I didn't want to, send something ridiculous.
Your manifesto.
I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be professional here, Ken.
That's why we're in the green room and not there, because your manifesto fills the room.
Okay,
Then a ton of other shit.
What? I have things carved into the walls. That's what you're saying, isn't it, Ken? I love Ken carved into the wall.
I think it's people tied up and victimized, but that's my own.
Nobody has been victimized. Okay, so I told him, fantastic. He said he's not a Nazi on word count. His words, not mine. He said he's just cool with posting whatever, but the better the article being a factor, the more you're able to work in keywords and other junk that will link back to you. Plus quality equals traffic. I tried to be professional, he's being professional right back. And I think you'll find the next message interesting, Ken. He said, "This is Ken, right?"
That makes me feel so good.
Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy that.
That makes me feel this warm.
I thought you would enjoy that.
At least they know who runs shit.
Yep, absolutely. Of course, I said, "This is Ev."
He's like,
Oh, yes, sorry, Ev. Not the one everyone wants dick answers for. So that was how we left that. So
it's another life. There's another life for my dick out there, apparently.
Dude, I gotta tell you, people are interested, and I'm not making that shit up!
Calm down. Calm down.
I tell you this right now. I think we could start a blog. Would your dick like to write a blog?
No, it would not.
Alright, so I am going to try to write a blog. I'm going to send it to him. I don't know what I'll write on. Maybe the hashtag Discipline December, Ken?
If you say Discipline December again, you're going to lose.
Why?
I can't. Saying the same words over and over doesn't make it
anymore. No, I'm just trying to get that hashtag out there.
I'm just trying to get this hammer out of my hand.
It's a very fine gavel.
It's a meat tenderizer.
It is a meat tenderizer. I actually didn't realize.
Good. I'm glad you know what I'm going to use it for if I hear that.
Oh, you're going to
hashtag again.
You're going to tenderize my meat over hashtag.
And serious, it's the internet. You have to do it now. Hurt. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
That could actually break my hand.
I know it could. Trust me.
Okay, so I gotta say it one more time because of the title.
I will make you eat this pen. I will not hit you with a hammer. I'll make you eat this pen if you say it one more time.
You don't like it?
Harv.
It's something no one else has come up with. Do you have any idea how hard it is?
Harv.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to come up with a hashtag that no one else has come up with? Fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, as to that particular hashtag,
which is
the thing I just mentioned several times, but
let the people know. Let the people know.
Well, do you want me to mark it in your back? Now you got the damn lid off again. Okay, look, I was trying to have discipline during December to try to alleviate my debt. Okay, so I'd had a lot of money at the pawn shop, quite a bit of property, and I realized I'd been working for basically half price for the last year. It was getting that bad. So they had this thing called No Interest November. It was like their 30th anniversary or something. So I went in there and I got everything out with my paycheck, and then I repawned everything. And if I got it back in 30 days, there was no interest. And in 6 days, my Fitbit's dying. In 6 days, no, in 4 days after today, I will be getting all my stuff back for no interest, and I will be free of that interest starting next month. But the only problem is, I have 6 weeks until my next paycheck.
Yikes.
It's going to suck.
Yikes.
Yeah. So,
How often do you get paid?
Once a month. I'm a state employee.
Yikes.
It sucks.
Beginning or the end of the month?
It's really kind of the same thing, but last working day of the month.
Yeah.
And since it's the holidays, it's coming on the 21st. So I'm actually...
Yikes.
Yeah, so I've got 6 weeks until my February paycheck, or my late January paycheck. Right?
Yikes.
So the first part of Discipline December is to get all that stuff back.
You know, out of everything you said tonight, that's the one that makes my butthole pucker the worst.
Butthole pucker?
Butthole
That's
pucker.
live on the internet.
Hashtag.
No, don't hashtag that! Don't hashtag that! That's my catchphrase, don't hashtag that.
You are such a whore.
What?
You're such a whore.
Discipline...
No, I will beat you to death with a hammer live on the internet.
What? No, don't do that. I mean, it's
hashtag this, hashtag that.
I said don't hashtag that. You don't want to do you really want them to hashtag this with butthole pucker?
You know what it
Do you really want them to hashtag this with butthole pucker?
You know what it sounded like when you said, don't hashtag that, don't hashtag that. What? It was, I will suck your dick for a hashtag. Please hashtag that. That's what it sounded like.
Don't hashtag that is important, Ken, because a lot of stuff on this show will be don't hashtag that.
But you love it if they hashtagged it. You're such a lying little
No. Ken, I assure you.
Really anything to get the fame.
Listen to me right now. I assure you.
Hashtag never load shit out.
You really want them to hashtag this with butthole pucker? Is what you're saying.
If your name comes up on here, and it always comes up with hashtag butthole pucker, it would be.
I mean, yeah, the channel's in my personal.
Hashtag every Hervey. Hashtag butthole pucker.
What have you done to me, Ken? You've done butthole pucker to me on the internet. Is this some kind of revenge for me for going live?
Hashtag Ev butthole pucker.
Butthole pucker. Oh my God. Ken, what have you done to me? Swear to God.
If it can't, God, I cried myself to death.
What if that trends locally?
From laughter.
No, there's several people watching locally right now. What if that trends locally?
You would love it to trend locally too. You'd be like, this is the proudest day of my life.
I swear to God, Ken.
If it came up ever to read butthole pucker on the internet, you would be like, oh, I could die happy, man.
No! You've got me all wrong on that. Not all fame is the same, Ken. Hashtag that shit. Ah, God damn it.
You got a little angry there.
I'm not so aggressive at you. I fucked up the table. We fucked up the chair. We fucked up the table. I need to get a better table. I think this is a sewing table.
From all that butthole puckering. Hashtag.
Stop that shit before somebody actually does it. Okay, what's next? I missed my tits. Discipline debt thingy. Chicken. Okay, Shucky Harv. Happy holidays, Ken. Oh, let me tell you something right now. What's your problem with Bandana Harv? Why don't people like Bandana Harv?
You look like a damn transient. And what the fuck was the bandana?
I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you this right now. No.
Let me see it.
No.
Let me
see
this
shit on right now. I'm putting this shit on right now. Bandana Harv is coming back. This right now. Bandana Harv.
It wouldn't be as bad if the bandana wasn't a doily from somebody's grandmother's room. It's a doily.
That's Bandana Harv.
That's not a bandana.
It's Bandana Harv.
That's like a throw thing over a small table.
I don't know what it is.
Whose grandma did you steal it off?
I didn't steal it off anyone's grandma. I found it in a drawer. Oh, maybe I stole it off my grandma. Because it wasn't a drawer.
That's not a bandana.
That's Bandana Harv.
That's not a bandana.
What about headband Harv? What if I made a headband Harv? What if I did this? What if I did this? Headband Harv.
I could put it on his underwear, but it wouldn't be underwear Harv.
Bandana Harv. Headband Harv. What about that?
Have you pulled it too tightly?
How's that? Actually, hang on. Okay, you don't like Bandana Harv? You don't like... Hang on. One more try, Ken. One more try. What about Ascot Harv? What about Ascot Harv? Okay? Hang on. No, Ascot Harv. I tell you this. Oh! Ascot Harv. What about that? What about that? No, Ken, don't light it on fire. Hang on, Ken. Seriously, this is from the 80s. It might be really flammable.
Oh, really?
Oh, God damn it, my notes. What have you done? You've hijacked the show. You've hijacked. I stretch the shit out. I do 40 minutes on the elliptical, Ken.
Let me see the design on that. Let me just see it. Give it to me now, or I'm out the door.
I wear that at work.
This, sir.
I wear that at work.
This, sir, is not a bandana.
What? What's the problem?
This is an old lady's scarf.
It's not a scarf, Ken.
Look how sheer it is. It's a decorative rib scarf for a kitchen table, maybe, because there is literally.
It's a festive scarf. It's that scarf. It's bandana Harv.
There's kitchen utensils. There's some kind of grater here.
Yeah, there's a fruit bowl in this motherfucker. I like the fruit bowl. I like the fruit bowl with bandana Harv.
It's a child's play set.
Oh, so what's grandmother and it's a child thing, huh?
That's not a bandana.
It's bandana. It's bandana Harv.
That's not
I wear this around work when I'm doing IT.
Do you sing little songs to yourself?
I do, but that has nothing to do with the goddamn. No, I don't sing that. I usually sing some gangsta ass shit.
Yeah, that's not what needs to be taken off.
Carolina Slim. Bandana Harv. For at least the next segment, it's going to be bandana Harv.
You know I'm going to respect you even less than I
have. Bam. Bandana Harv. Look at that shit. It looks even better when I'm wearing tie-dye, Ken.
Sure thing there, Hogan.
Emmett said it insinuates that I'm a cancer patient. Is that, am I being offensive right now? Does it? Is he right on that?
It wouldn't necessarily mean you're a cancer patient. I think what it is, it's the color of it. You're already pasty and you add another white layer of pasty on top. It maybe looks a little... I can see where he's going with it. No offense to anybody.
People keep making pirate jokes, man. Pop made a damn pirate joke! He's 95! People at work, people completely unconnected are making pirate jokes. I like to twirl it a little bit. It reminds me when I had long hair. I give it a little...
Shut up about that.
What?
We both remember we had long hair.
We had long fucking hair, dude. I used to have tits. Miss my tits. Alright.
I had to see those tits a many a time. I'm good.
Yeah.
Goodbye, tits.
What's wrong with my tits?
They're tits.
I know, but I worked them off. Protein shake. Oh, what the hell's going on there?
That is the dumbest fucking accessory. Get this shit off your head. I can't take you even seriously.
Why not?
Because you look like a pirate.
Yeah, but you see, now I've put that idea in your head. If I hadn't told you that I look like a pirate, would you think I look like a pirate?
You look like a transient.
What, like
hobo?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Like I don't have my life together?
Well,
yeah, see, exactly!
I don't think you need the bandana for that.
Exactly, see?
Stop looking at me with that fucking bandana on.
Ha! You called it a bandana. What?
It's not a bandana. I'm saying so you...
I've tied it like a bandana, so that makes it a bandana.
So if I took a pair of ladies' underwear and tied it on my head like a bandana, it would be a bandana.
That's going on my Twitter page if you do
it. That's never going to happen. I'm just saying, it would still be a pair of ladies' underwear. It would not be a bandana.
No, see...
If you put shit on your head, would it be shit or a hat? Because you've done that.
That's metaphysical as fuck, Ken!
No, literally, you've done that. You put a piece of shit on your head. And you call it a bandana.
You really don't like this?
Nobody likes that.
I like it.
Hashtag that's not a bandana.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing.
Of course you are. But hashtag that's not a bandana.
Fine. What about ascot? Can I wear it as
No, you can't wear it as anything. I would preferably like you to burn it.
You just want me to put it back in my pocket?
I want you to throw it somewhere. Throw it somewhere far, far away that you'll never find it again. Because you don't need to wear that ever again.
Put it back in my pocket so I can wear it later after you leave. I'm gonna wear it.
You're gonna sleep in it?
I may sleep in it, just to spite you.
Call me, FaceTime me with it on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you wake me
what kind of crazy ass videos were you making of me with your iPhone earlier? You put me in a music video.
I'm not promoting that app. They make enough money. I'm not promoting that app on here. Jib Jab.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was Jib Jab.
Ah, okay. You put me in like some kind of crazy ass CNC music factory or something or other.
What was it?
Aha.
So what was it?
Take on Me. Was that it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Take on me?
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Why do I have Naked Thundercats written on here?
I don't know.
No, there's a reason. I wrote this after you came over, and I don't remember why. Why do I have Naked Thundercats written on here?
That was on here the first time I ever picked it up.
No, I know it was, but in the intervening time between when you came through that door and we started this, I wrote Naked Thundercats, and I don't remember why. Oh. Yes, I do. You said there was an episode of Thundercats where they were naked. Now, is that bullshit, Ken?
No, so the first one was something like that, where they're having a flashback to when they're still on Thundera, and it shows them without their, and it's the weirdest shit you've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that episode 1?
I guess it was early on.
Okay.
But, well, it's a flashback, so it could be later on with something else.
Right.
But it's a flashback showing them before they actually get to where they're going.
So it's just like regular cats?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, there was... I don't know. It was just weird.
Okay.
Going back and watching stuff as you're getting older...
Tell me about it, dude.
There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Have you ever...
Or you have to censor out for if you have kids.
I just recently watched Dick Tracy from fucking 1990.
Yeah, I saw it a bunch when I was
a kid. God, it's unreal, dude.
Does it hold up?
What's that?
Does it hold up?
It's beautiful. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
all the characters. Fucking beautiful.
All the characters were crazy.
The characters were crazy, but the
Flat
Top was fucking... Emmett pointed this out. Flat Top was fucking paper mache. It was amazing. But yeah, Dustin Hoffman as Mumbles.
Yeah.
Al Pacino as Big Boy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have a lot of issues with Dick Tracy because, first of all, do you know Warren Beatty bought up all the rights to Dick Tracy and is blocking there ever being a sequel?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said no way. So basically, we have to wait for Warren Beatty to die before we ever get another Dick Tracy property.
Probably have to wait a lot longer.
How old's Warren Beatty? Like 7?
I don't know.
Is he 49?
Old.
Is he?
Old.
Well, then we don't have to wait that long, do we? I mean, I don't know how long. How long is Warren Beatty going to live? Internet. Hashtag that or something.
I gotta know this now. Fuck that.
Oh, you gotta know how old Warren Beatty is?
Just for
I love the 21st century. So right now, Ken has pulled out his fancy iPhone 8. Plus. iPhone 8 Plus. And he is about to find out how old Warren Beatty is live on the internet.
He's almost 80.
Is he?
If not, let's see. Oh, yeah, he would be 80.
So Warren Beatty's 80.
1937.
So Warren Beatty's 80. That rhymes.
Warren Beatty's 80.
Warren 80.
No, please don't.
Hashtag Warren 80.
Nope.
What? Nope.
Nope.
No, verdict?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. What else is fucked up from our childhood?
There's a lot of that, Harvey. You know that.
I know. Let's see. Did you ever see Cops?
You know.
The animated show.
The animated show? No.
Yeah. You never saw that?
No.
Oh, it was fantastic, dude. They had all kind something of police specialist. They had the boss was Bulletproof. That was his. They all had code names. The boss was Bulletproof.
Where did this come on?
Oh, dude, it was like afternoon TV, like 4 o'clock, 4:30.
What time? How old?
31. 9, 10, 11, something around that. It's absolutely ridiculous. They had a guy called Long Arm, but he was just a dude, and he had this cuff, and he had power cuffs, and he would shoot that shit out, and it would always hit the guy right in the wrist. It was fantastic. Bowser and Blitz.
Nope.
Bowser and Blitz. They had a canine officer who had a robotic dog with one of those fucking cherry lights on his back.
God.
And they would fight the crooks. It was cops and crooks. And they had a guy with guns in his chest, Buttons McBoom Boom. I'm not making that up. That was his name.
You're way too excited about this show.
This shit is from my childhood, Ken. It is fantastic.
I never watched it. I never heard of this.
It's let me see. You bust out your phone. Let me bust out my phone. It's probably gonna get us content ID matched or something. Get us yanked off the tube. But I will show you Cops. It is absolutely fantastic. You damn right. I pecked the shit out of it. Oh, that's just clips of cops. Hang on. Let me add cartoon.
Cops, the cartoon.
There we go. I got it.
Fuck my phone anyway. Capsule cartoon. I'm like, nope.
Let me just turn the volume up, Ken.
Cops, a central organization of police specialists, fighting crime in a future time, protecting Empire City from
What? I do remember this!
Yeah, I'm taking you back to your childhood, son!
What the fuck?
Yes.
Blew my fucking mind.
If only I could put it up on a screen. That's the next thing, Ken. I'm gonna get a fucking projector and put it. I'm gonna get a damn screen there. Screen in the green room. Tapping.
Dude, yeah! The dude with the... What the fuck?
It was on like CBS 4:30 in the afternoon. I live with my grandparents. They'd be starting dinner just about then. That's a stereotype, but it's true as fuck.
He's all in a guy with a... Oh! What the fuck?
I can't tell you how happy I am right now. This is fantastic.
Holy shit. Is that dude? Well, this is gonna suck for the... Oh, no!
Okay, come on, we can't just watch an episode of Cops.
You guys are fucked for the next 21 minutes
You're
in.
gonna trade my fucking phone.
Wow. You shouldn't have done this. Now you piqued my interest.
Dang!
I'll be watching Cops tonight.
That's awesome.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right? Right?
I seriously don't remember that until you showed. I visually had to see that to remember that.
I had action figures
The
for
dude
that.
with the brain.
Somewhere in this house, there's a couple of those action figures still. I had buttons.
Listen, I get what's on in this house.
I had buttons with Boom Boom, and I definitely had Bowser and Blitz. I think I lost Blitz, but Bowser's somewhere around here.
That's crazy. I have to look that shit up.
Oh, God, I love that shit, dude. It's a shame they only made...
Mask? Did you ever have Mask?
Mask was great. Yeah, Transformers, Mask.
I
Definitely.
never had any Transformers.
No.
We ended up getting some He-Man later on, I think, but then for the most part it was Ghostbusters stuff. We did have like the real Ghostbusters.
Yep.
So I remember Brett had it. Was like the fire station.
I had several of those. I had Venkman, his eyes popped out.
He had a lot. I think he had that. He had a lot of the Ghost. Damn, we had the Ghostbusters. I want to say we had maybe the thing that shoots. There was a
What, that ecto thingy?
Yeah, I want to say at one point maybe we lost them all or something. I can't remember.
Proton pack.
Yeah, Proton. I remember more. It was that and wrestling toys. I remember
The rubber ones?
Yeah.
The big rubber ones about this size?
No, it was the action figures.
Oh, okay, alright.
And we had a box at the end of our bed, and Brett did a lot of it. He was like the announcer and everything. Yeah, it was all that.
Yeah, I love a bit of wrestling toys. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Remember Basham Buddies? The fucking pillows that were shaped like Hulk Hogan
Hogan.
and Randy Macho Man Savage? Ooh, yeah.
That's sad.
Damn shame.
Damn shit.
That day sucked.
Could have been Hogan. I was kidding.
Naked Thundercat. No, we've already done that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. You know what's weird? Like, no ABC shows have ever been released on DVD. You can't get no Home Improvement. You can't get no Just the 10 of Us. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Just the 10 of Us.
So they're about to put TGIF stuff up on Hulu.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Dude, if I get Just the 10 of Us, I'll watch the shit out of
So TGIF, was that ABC?
Absolutely. Thank
So
goodness it's Friday.
I'm pretty sure it was their start. But
Full House,
so
Family Matters, Step by Step, Just the 10 of Us, and there's a couple other that made it in later years.
So, reference another podcast, that Raised by TV with John Gabriel.
Yes, I have that on the list. Raised by TV. Tell me about it.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I've gone blank. So what they do is they have a topic each week. They go into it about something cartoons. It's Lauren Lapkus. It's John Gabris. Hilariously funny. But they go into a bunch of different things of their childhood, what they remember, what it actually was. Gushers, fruit roll-ups. They did a draft for their TV families on who they would have as their dad, their mom, their sister, their brother, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, real funny.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but it kind of reminded me of this when you started talking about all this.
But do they have a green room?
No, they actually record probably somewhere halfway decent.
There's nothing wrong with the green room. That's like a piece of art or something.
Let's not do that, Harv.
What? There's nothing.
I literally can see a rest of what is rats?
There's no rats.
They're looking at me.
There's no rats.
It's the third time I've caught eye contact from rats.
I've got a live animal trap around here somewhere.
Broken. The rats destroyed it.
No, rats can't chew through that shit. That's like 420 stainless steel or some shit. They'll gnaw on that. They won't get nowhere. Not that I actually have rats.
They're smart rats.
Oh, so you think my rats are smart rats? That's a bit of a compliment, right?
To stay alive around here, you have to be.
Verdict? No rats.
You're going to another going to another list.
No, this is an earlier list. Remember I mentioned Pokemon Go? This is all the diet and nutrition.
I thought you were about to do the. From which episode?
What?
Which episode was this?
What?
The other list.
No, this is from this one.
Okay.
Yes, diet and nutrition, Ken. I've cut out sugar.
Completely?
I have like so little sugar. In fact, I had a thing of salted caramel nuts earlier.
I'm not touching that one.
And it was so sweet I could barely get them down. I could barely get the nuts down, Ken.
But you kept going. And
I needed that protein.
You did.
I'm on a high protein, low carb diet, Ken. I'm damn near in ketosis. I'm thinking about getting some exogenous ketones or something like that. It's basically drugs. Puts you right into ketosis.
What is ketosis?
It's where you burn fat instead of carbs. So you eat so little carbs that you start rapidly burning fat.
That doesn't sound healthy.
I'd like to get into ketosis. Your body's basically eating itself, and that's what I'm all about. I'm gonna be cut, Ken. Yeah. What if I've already there's abs here, god damn it! You can feel this shit. You can see my ribs. You can see my ribs.
Those aren't ribs. Those are like actually a plate of ribs. So you got behind that.
No, I would love some ribs. That's not on the ketogenic diet. It's high protein, Ken. Just meat on top of meat. No sugar. No, you can't have them carbs. No, just meat on top of meat with a little bit more meat, and then you sprinkle some meat on top of that shit. Bacon bits.
Are we talking about a date for you on Friday night?
I would take anybody out to get some meat. Anybody want to go out with me for some meat? Is that a weird thing to say? It's a weird thing to say, isn't it? That's a weird thing to say.
Hashtag Ev's meat wants.
My meat wants? Oh no, I can't. No, can't. I'm in the middle of disciplined December. I tell you that. I didn't hashtag it. I tell you this right now. Don't get mad at me.
Hashtag meat wants.
No, I tell you this right now. I can't afford all that meat. I've been stretching out cans of Chinese tuna.
Hashtag free meat for Ev.
They're 49 cents. It's like I tell you this right now. I mix that up. You can taste the mercury. I'm not even sure it's fish, but I eat the 49-cent can of tuna. I put some veganese in there. Okay, can of peas. The cheapest peas I can get, I'll have that for lunch for 2 days.
God, you have the diet of like a 76-year-old man.
Dude, I tell you this right now. I've burned 70 pounds, and I'm on the way out. I'm on the way out, Ken.
Of what, eating disgusting?
What's wrong? That's a delicious lunch. I have a protein shake.
I have a can of peas. And then what I like to do is pop the can and have maybe half the can of like a 49-cent tuna.
Yeah.
It's quite delicious.
Take that.
Then I eat a little bit more for peas, and then I just call it a day. Then I watch Jeopardy. Well, Will first, and that Pat and Vanna, they've been around since a while. And then Alex comes on, and it's Jeopardy. And when that ends, I probably hit the bay about 8 o'clock and go to bed and wake up about 5:30.
I do wake up
I wake up about
5:30.
5:30 and I sit here and Eat a little porridge first thing in the morning.
Well, no, what I do is...
Oatmeal.
What I do is I take some steel-cut oatmeal and I put it into my protein
I love
shake.
the oatmeal.
That's an excellent source of carbs early in the morning. Protein shake.
Hold up, son. I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Vanilla flavor.
No need to yell, son.
I have a seed profile, Ken.
I bet you do. From how many fellas?
Let me tell you. Okay, let me tell you this right now.
This one's say salty, this one's not so much.
I take a plant-based protein shake, okay? Sometimes vanilla, sometimes chocolate. I don't give a fuck like that, Ken. I'll put those in the blender, okay? I add an extra cup of water.
You making shakes?
I'm making protein shakes. I have it for breakfast every single day.
Who are you and what have you done with Harv? Who are you and what have you done with
Every single... Don't wrinkle my beef squatch. Beef squatch!
Fucking protein shakes.
Every single morning, Ken. Every single morning.
This motherfucker used to walk around with 2 liters and drink it like it was a shot glass.
I'll tell you this right now. I still do the 2 liters. But it's Diet Coke. You know, that's not any sugar in it. It's just a big bottle of chemical water, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not healthy. But I have had very little caffeine in the last few days because of #discipline what?
I'll stab you. Discipline.
That's my dog. That's my dog, Ken. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of...
I had to wash the taste of that dirty word out of my mouth.
Dude, okay, so I take a plant-based protein shake, okay? 1 big scoop or 2 big scoops, depending on the recommendations on the serving size. I put it in my blender. I have a blender at work, Ken. Okay? I get in before everybody. I make a protein shake. I don't give a fuck. So I get in there. I put a scoop in there, or 2 scoops, depending on the serving size. Then 3 heaping teaspoons, okay, to equal 1 tablespoon. I check the measurements on that. 3 heaping teaspoons of what? Ground flax seed, Ken.
Oh, I love the ground flax seed.
Ground flax.
Keeps it regular.
It's got fiber. It's got
definitely keeps you regular.
it's got a brilliant vitamin. You just put it in there. 3 that. You know what else I put in there, Ken? I put
mothballs.
Nope. I put 3 heaping teaspoons of chia seed. It's an appetite suppressant, and it's got delicious vitamins in it. It's fantastic. I love chia seed. Okay, so 3 of those. 3 of the flaxseed. Do you know what else I put in there, Ken?
Another boring ingredient.
I put in 3 heaping teaspoons of shelled hemp hearts.
So I was right. Another boring
shelled
ingredient.
hemp hearts, Ken. It has protein. It's delicious. It's a plant-based protein. It's very sustainable and it's very delicious. So I take that. I blend the shit out of it, Ken. Do I put it on? Do I put it on just regular blend? Absolutely not. I don't do that, Ken. I put it on ice crush to really... Ken? And I down the...
Oh, God, stop. Please, for the love of God. I don't want it. Stop.
I down the...
I'm going to knock your teeth out. Try saying shelled hemp hearts then.
What's wrong with 70 pounds, Ken?
Cool.
I'm on the elliptical. 40 minutes. Boom. I get past the fat burn zone into the cardio zone. Fitbit, Ken. Fitbit.
Fat bot.
But no, I tell you this right now. I'm in the middle of a challenge in Fitbit right now. I'm walking across Yosemite or some bullshit.
I'm so happy for you.
That's right.
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
I'm hitting checkpoints, dude. It shows little things on my phone, pictures of where I actually am, except I'm basically here.
You're sitting on the toilet, and it's like, congratulations, you're in the Grand Canyon.
Basically, yeah, that's it.
Congratulations.
Hey, 70 pounds.
70? Dude, I'll tell you, the tits are gone.
Is it noticeable?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
I mean, I can tell you're wearing a bra now a little bit, but...
Well, I mean, you know. It's really more of a rash guard.
From the nips?
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking up jiu-jitsu, Ken. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm just...
No, I would not think.
I've been doing yoga. DDP yoga, Ken. Diamond Dallas Page
Oh,
yoga.
damn it. You had to say DDP yoga.
have been doing DDP.
How did I know if you were going to do yoga, it would be Diamond Dallas Page yoga?
I know, it's very...
Play the sad music.
It's a nice...
Play the sad music. Let's have it.
No, it's a nice combination of
Where
yoga and low-impact cardio.
Again.
You want me to go get my DDP yoga branded yoga mat?
No, I do not.
Yoga mat? It's extra large. Because you know it's for like wrestlers and shit.
Nope. Do not go get it. No.
He's liked some of my tweets on Twitter. When I thanked him for the help losing the weight, yeah. He thanked me.
Yeah?
Yeah, official account.
I'll give you.
Yeah, thank you. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, I get that low impact. Look at this. I'm right now. I'm squeezing the ball, Ken. I'm getting all. I'll get my heart rate up right now. I'm at 90. Let's see if I can get it. Just sitting here. Let's see if I can get it over 100.
Hold on. Big, burly, naked man.
I don't watch it naked. I thought that'd be weird. 94.
Men thrusting into each other rapidly, hard, grabbing it with both hands, rubbing this little small beard on them.
I have beard envy, Ken. I'm not even playing. You know I have beard envy right now. That thing's gorgeous.
What are you at?
97. That's as close as I'm going to get it. I got to get my legs involved. I can run around the house right now and get it to 116 like that.
Just start talking about other things to get you there. Hashtag get hard there.
I'll tell you this right now. It's all about nutrient density.
You know the bad thing is that you should have been taking notes this whole time about what the hashtags were so we get back, because none of us will really remember.
It's on video. We're live. This is going to be... Oh, by the
But
way...
to remind you at the end.
Oh, no, Ken. I think...
Hashtag butthole pucker.
I think you might not entirely understand. Not only is this live, but as soon as I hit stop, it's going to render in YouTube and be live, or not live, but replayable for years and years to come. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to get all kinds of hits, likes, retweets.
Mean comments.
Hey, you know what?
Hateful comments.
No one has ever commented on one of my videos. Well, I take it back. Leather Jacket guy commented when we sent him Burial. Emmett came by and we did Burial. Did I tell you about that?
What?
Burial. It was fantastic, dude. We took cereal and we poured beer on it.
Wow, you did hit low points.
No, let me tell you right now.
Very much so low points.
What was it? Dos Equis and Chex. That was just kind of, it was a weedy, mashy kind of, right?
Gross.
Yeah, kind of. But you know what was surprisingly good? Guinness and Lucky Charms. I'm not even kidding, Ken. We both, you can watch...
How drunk were you guys?
That was the first one we had. We weren't all that drunk. I'll tell you this right now. We were having a little bit of a delicious craft beer, but we weren't that drunk. And I'll tell you this right now. You can go back and watch Burial, and I'll tell you right now, we both did the same thing. We took a spoonful, and we both froze. And then we were like, that's actually really good. It was weird. I was not expecting it. It was quite tasty.
Have you seen the jelly beans, the ones that are the weird flavors?
Oh, like the Harry Potter beans?
Yeah, I guess that's what they are. Bought one for the kid.
Really?
Yeah, it was like boogers.
Yeah, that's them.
Dental shavings, puke. So he got the dog food one. And I was like, which one do you have? And he's like, I think I had the dog food one. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know what? Dog food's not that bad. And he continued to eat a bunch of brown ones. Oh, that was chocolate. Oh, that was dog food. Oh, that was chocolate. That was definitely dog food.
That's awesome, dude! I love your kids.
God.
That is absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I am sad to say I have tried a dog biscuit.
I'm sad to say that. I know that's a complete lie. That you were like, you tried it on multiple occasions, probably.
I can't swear that I only had it the one time.
Oh, I know you've had it more than once. If it was around...
I remember one time specifically, I was just there, and it was before, it was before I, became the mature adult I am today.
The one that would just eat dry cheese out of other people's wrappers.
You're still on that damn Taco Bell cheese? That was 20 years ago, Ken. For God's sake, I peeled a little bit of Taco Bell cheese off someone's
Listen,
back.
Costanza, if you'll pull the clear off the top of the trash one time, you'll do it again.
Jesus Christ, it was high school. I can't have a little bit of peeled off cheese?
Multiple people's dirty containers? No.
There was nothing dirty about those containers, and we had gone to Taco Bell that night. Why am I explaining myself on this?
Because you know it's a little iffy. Busted.
Damn disciplined December. I swear to God.
Guilty.
I would kill for a cheesy bean and rice burrito right now, but it's not a big deal. It's 4 more days, Ken. Just 4 more days. I'm so excited. I'm going to this place in town. I think it's called the Might As Well Grill.
Yeah.
They have some kind of crazy giant burger. I'm getting the shit out of that thing.
Where's that? And then what's that other place? Munchies?
Munchies. I haven't heard of Munchies.
Over near where Badogo is.
Ooh, okay.
Free shout outs to those places, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
I'm using all the 4 terms too. Shout out.
Shout out, hashtag.
God, it's so fucking gross.
I found a place in town that makes craft kombucha.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. It's probiotic.
But it has one of the challenges of eat the big burrito or eat the whatever kind of big sandwich they have.
Munchies?
Yeah. They have one of those challenges.
I totally want to do the hot wings with Buffalo Wild Wings.
I didn't have wings in there.
I've had the Carolina Reaper. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to suck those fucking Buffalo Wild Wings down like it's nothing.
There's so many jokes to just choose.
I will suck them down, Ken.
I bet you will.
I will go to BW3s and suck them down.
To the bone.
Every last one of them.
I never want to have another conversation with you. where we don't break eye contact and we say that stuff.
Yeah.
Wink.
Wink. Absolutely. Freaking loving it. I want a big sandwich. I've been off bread for 4 fucking months. Or not months, 4 weeks. I haven't had any bread.
Miserable.
No bread. No. I still have brown rice, but only half a cup a day.
Did you defect from North Korea? What?
Dude, I am going hardcore. I'm gonna be cut with a lot of loose skin.
You get the human sail?
I gotta tell you, there's gotta be a way to tighten up this skin. I don't care if it's cream. I'm not getting surgery, but I will rub anything on this to shrink it down.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm just kidding. There's too many jokes to choose from.
I will rub it in, Ken. Rub it in and rub it off. Topical analgesics. I don't give a fuck. I'm considering steroids.
Topical anal Jesus?
Yeah, analgesics.
Anal Jesus?
I'm thinking about steroids. What do you think? I'm thinking about hitting up the old illegal pharmacy, you know? Some of that crazy stuff. Human growth hormone. Would you like to see me on human growth hormone, Ken? They say it makes you aggressive. Would that be a problem for me?
Yes.
What do you mean? I'm a calm, level-headed individual, right?
You're talking at a loud tone right now. You won't break eye contact. You're a little creepy as is. I can only imagine you with more testosterone.
Big, giant pecs.
Stop!
What?
No.
Yes, I'll be beefy. Beefy Harv. I can be beefy bandana Harv.
Beefcake.
Beef squatch, motherfucker.
Ugh. I don't want to ever see that. Because it'd be like you wearing a fur coat with over some abs.
Yeah, but you can be confident that I don't have pierced nipples.
God, why do you have to say one weird thing, stacked on top of a weird thing, stacked on another weird thing?
Is that a weird thing to say?
It's a bit of a weird segue.
I was just
At least you want to know I have pierced nipples.
I'd be smacking the shit out of myself. That would have hurt like hell if I had pierced nipples. Verdict?
No pierced nipples.
Thank you. All right. Are you happy with where you are right now, Ken?
No, a little bit. You're creeping me out, Harv. You're creeping me out.
What is? I mean,
I feel like a clone of Harvey's coming here since the last time I've been here. 4 years is different.
What? Please, I'm the same Harv.
Hemp seed, heart eating Harv.
Yes, absolutely.
Chia
Yes. Preach, Ken.
You're an evil doppelganger.
I've been known to only have a few peanuts for dinner and then go directly to bed just to cut my calories off right there at the day. Few peanuts, little stick of sharp cheddar cheese.
And that's it.
And that's it. And I'll go right to bed. And some beer, probably. I'll have a little. That's the problem. I'm still getting carbs from the beer.
Yeah. I don't really drink that much. And when I do, it's...
You should see the poor quality crap I'm drinking right now, Ken.
So remind us of the days of the Glen.
Oh, dude, it's even worse than that. I think the last thing I bought was a Bush Ice. That's disgusting. And I don't care if that's on the internet. That shit is vile.
I agree. That is vile.
It's, you know how much 2 24-ounce cans of that cost, Ken?
30 cents.
$2.72.
Might as well be 30 cents.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's bad. Yeah.
You really judge them.
4 more days. 4 more days, and I can go back to some kind of proper. I like to have a nice IPA, the kind of shit you can't fucking see through. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
That's what put her hurting on me last time.
Yeah, a little bit of IPA.
A lot of IPAs.
I quite like an IPA. I quite like a couple of IPAs.
And no dinner.
I'm not necessarily a hipster, but when it comes to IPA, I'll drink the shit out of that.
There you go. That's my drink of choice.
Have you ever put goose in a glass? That shit is thick as fuck. I put a little mag light up to it. It barely went through. It was brilliant.
That goes too. Yeah, there's a bunch out there that I'm finding out.
There's some good local breweries in town, dude.
Chocolate Lightning.
I don't think I've had that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah? Is that local?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that from?
Now I look bad.
Wilmington Brewing Company is the one on Carr?
Maybe that. I think that might be it. I don't know.
I went into that place.
I drink so far few between like what I used to.
Yeah. I went in there a couple of years ago to get like a 6-pack, and there were just people wandering around because they have like volunteer. I don't know if it's like a co-op thing or people just hang out and work there or whatever. It was really strange. I put together one of those make your own 6-packs, took it up to the counter. People were just walking by me, and then some guy walked by the counter. I was like, "Hey man, can you check me out?" He went, "Yeah, no problem, man." He just walked over. I have no idea if the guy worked there, but I gave him my money and I took the beer. Maybe they got paid for it. I genuinely don't know.
There's so many places now that are out there that are good breweries.
There's one around the corner. I went in there trying to get something
Where?
bottled. It's over on Amsterdam. It's Broomtail, I think. Still do that. 5 years later, you still do that. Verdict? Copy.
Happy.
Bad copy.
The best copy you're gonna get. Well, with a full beard. Well, no hair.
No, I'm looking at your hat. I like it. It's a good hat, Ken. It's like a toboggan, but it's got kind of a lined top.
Yeah, you gotta put it on just right, or you look like a giant. What's the word I look for? A dick.
Penis balls.
Penis.
Penis balls.
Nope.
Say it.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, check out that list. All kinds of stuff. You got to learn to be bored with food, Ken. If you want to drop them pounds, you got to learn to be bored with food.
Nope. I love food.
I like food too, but some of it's good. What do you know about nutrient density and bioavailability, Ken? I will never have iceberg lettuce again. It's all about kale, Ken. I'll make a kale smoothie like a motherfucker.
I'm sorry, you done talking about boring shit again?
Hydrating.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking burn that list.
I take a multivitamin every day.
I bet you do, you fucking...
It's one of those gummy ones.
God.
2, actually. A recommended serving is 2 of the gummies. So,
Oh, shit.
Try to avoid the starchy veg.
Oh, shut the fuck up about starchy veg. Really hard.
All the greens are...
God! This is the most boring shit to talk about.
I've eaten Carrot Tops. I love it. The greens, dude.
Carrot Top, asshole. Now, did I say I bet you've eaten Carrot Top?
Asshole, yeah. I have not eaten Carrot Tops, asshole.
I was just saying you eat Carrot Tops, you asshole, basically.
Oh.
But good, I'm glad you take it. That you would eat Carrot Top's asshole, the comedian.
What's wrong with eating healthy, Ken?
Carrot Top's asshole is
no,
healthy?
No, I know. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
That's what it sounded like.
I know it's what it sounded like. You're 100% right on that in retrospect. But what I'm saying is, what's wrong with a little...
Bring a fire around it?
What's wrong?
Put all the red hair?
What's wrong with, cutting out the carbs, getting in shape, getting on that fucking elliptical, which I thought was bullshit, but it's not. I kicked that shit up to 7 and 7, or 8 and 8, and then 10 and 10, Ken. That's 10 resistance and 10 incline. I do a 4-3 interval. 40 minutes. I'm thinking about getting a kettlebell.
What, to tie around your neck?
No, not a kettlebell. A kettlebell.
I'm glad you knew where I was going with that.
Would it be, just for that, I'm getting a kettlebell. I'm
Sure.
gonna fucking wear it. I'm gonna wear, just for you, I'm gonna wear a kettlebell when I use my kettlebell, and I'm gonna tweet that shit.
I thought you were gonna say the next time you're over here, we'll wear a kettlebell. I'm like, well, 4 years later.
I'm hoping to get you in before 4 years.
4 years.
It's gonna be, we're gonna be popular as shit, Ken. It's, we're coming back.
Oh man, delusional.
The band is back together.
No.
I'm gonna get microphones. Remember when we used to do this shit with microphones? I can't find any of my recording equipment. Plus I've got that light on. I had a diffuser, couldn't find that shit either.
That light is fucking annoying. That's the most annoying thing. All those comes a close second to you.
I mean, it's a lot of wattage.
It's goddamn bright.
If you get close to it, it's like you're under a sun lamp. It's fucking amazing.
I'm sweating on just this half of my body.
Remember back in the 80s when you go in when you were a kid, you'd go in a friend's bathroom and they'd have like 2 light switches, one for the normal light and one for like a ridiculous sunlight?
Yeah.
That's that light.
God, that's annoying. That light needs to be gone.
Well, I mean, we gotta be, we're live on the internet, Ken. We gotta be bright for the people.
Not this bright.
It's pretty bright, We want to be, we want to be well lit, so it would accentuate our personalities.
You know what would do that? Just filling audio and not video.
This is how people do it in 2017 in the 2017.
So technologically, you're in 2017 one. Now, everything else, you're a 70-year-old. The way you eat.
7-year-olds don't have hemp hearts in a brilliant shape. I have a seed profile, Ken. You have any idea how long it took me to research that shit? To get it just right?
That was a lot of deep Google searches.
I would love to add some kefir. You know what kefir is, Ken?
I have the kefir that you're going to keep talking about this shit.
Well, it's an interesting thing. You have to get raw milk. And raw milk is illegal, apparently, in North Carolina. Unless you buy a share in a cow or a goat. And then, technically you can get around it, and you can get your share of the milk, because you technically...
Oh, God! Is he still talking about it? Shut the fuck up.
What? You don't want...
I love you, man. But if you say another word about any of these boring things, I'll braid these fingers. Let's just hold hands while we talk.
He seems surprisingly serious.
Oh, I am deadly serious. Say kefir seed.
It's not seed. It's...
I don't...
I can't actually hurt me.
Just one finger, then.
Yeah.
Which one do you need worse? Hold on. That's your right hand. Oh, God. Now I know what you do with that hand.
You might find this interesting, okay?
No.
You take some raw milk, okay? You take these grains, okay, that have been inoculated with this bacteria. You put the grains in the raw milk. You leave the raw milk in a fucking cupboard or a cabinet overnight so that it gets all bacterially and shit, right? Okay, so it's probiotic. Then you scoop out the grains, you save them, you could reuse them like basically forever, and then you have this probiotic kefir milk, which is basically like spoiled milk, but it's probiotic as shit.
I'm sorry, I blanked out mentally there for a minute.
Huh?
Took myself to another place.
I'm just gonna get some kombucha instead.
Have you seen the thing what they do with sharks over like Norway when they kill them? They take them outside and hang them and just let them sit there for a while, drain the ammonia that builds up in them, and they bury it, I believe.
Oh, is this lutefisk?
Yeah, it's disgusting. That's what it is. I was going to vomit. I think the whole time watching it, it's like, this is interesting.
The world's oldest shark was just discovered recently, 500 years old.
I saw that.
That's an old-ass shark.
Super old ass shark.
Apparently they do it by size. Like a shark at this age is this long.
You
and
could just
this
ask him.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Hey shark, how old are you?
Or is it from? What? I mean, is it French? I don't speak French. What if the scientists don't speak French?
You have Google.
They do have Google. Have you seen those fucking things that like you put in your ear and they live translate your fucking language? It's insane, Ken. They come in like 5 different languages, probably more, because I saw it a few months ago.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's live translation. You say it, or they say it, it comes through your ear in your language.
Then you think it, and it says it out your mouth.
That's the next thing, Ken. It's going to be... I've got a guy at work who built his own virtual reality system. It's fucking ridiculous. He's got the Oculus Rift. He's got a fucking water-cooled computer. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. He built a computer... Derek's next level, dude. He built a computer... He submerged it in distilled water because there's no minerals in there, so it doesn't fucking fry out.
That's crazy.
He built his own virtual reality system. I actually tried it out. I actually left the house and went to someone else's house.
And they let you in?
And he let me in.
Mistake number 1.
Well, I mean, you know, I might have left him a couple of presents he hasn't found yet.
Did he
I was shooting guys on a bus, dude. Or a train. It was a train. I was like, pew, pew, click, click, pew, pew, or bang, or whatever.
No, I like pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Have you seen Star Wars?
Nope. Shut up.
I haven't seen it.
Nope. I don't want to talk anything about it.
You want to go in fresh?
Yes.
When are you going in?
I don't know.
I know, me neither.
Maybe next weekend. I'm going to try. Maybe. But I've been avoiding the internet. Anything about Star Wars I've been avoiding.
That's smart.
And if it comes out, spoilers, I'll kill them.
Nope, I haven't read any reviews or anything. The only thing I did read was a headline that said there was a controversy. There was controversy on the internet as far as the reviews. But all the official reviews were pretty good. I just didn't read any of them. I saw star ratings and things.
I saw what they said. They talked about where BB-8 explodes, but other than that...
Ooh, that'd be sick.
No, I'm just kidding. I have not seen anything. My whole thing is the way they go with it. I'm too afraid to say anything because it'll probably be true.
I'd like to see General Leia get eaten by Chewbacca. Like in just a fit of rage. Like they give him some kind of psychedelic.
Wookiee rage?
Wookiee rage, yes. And he just turns around and bites her fucking face off. I don't know if Disney'd be down with that. Let the Wookiee win. Ken is actually wearing a shirt right now saying, let the Wookiee win. I say, let the Wookiee win a medal. Son of a bitch didn't get a medal.
Just let him win.
You do let him win. The 1990 Batman? I'm bringing this back up. I don't care if people tune out. I want Ken's opinion on this because God knows when I'll get him back next. You know 1990 Batman? 1989 Batman?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Yep. I want you to think about the Batcave.
Yep.
There's thousands upon thousands of bats in there.
Yep.
Why does that Bruce Wayne keep one bat in a fucking cage? It has driven me nuts since I was 10 years old. He has one bat in a cage and he's like feeding it as Alfred walks by.
Maybe
it's sick as fuck.
Maybe it's the bat that made him turn into Batman.
So like in the Christopher Nolan one, there's one bat that's flying towards the kid. You think it's that bat?
That could be.
I was thinking it was Tim Burton's way of symbolizing Bruce Wayne's, solitude and isolation from the world. Despite all his rage, he is
no.
I'm just.
If you fucking do this, I will fucking walk out.
My point is, despite all of his rage at his parents being killed,
he's still just a what? He's still just a what? And.
Despite all of his rage,
yes,
he keeps a
yes.
Okay. I'll just take this back. But do you see my point?
He still does bat in a cage.
He still keeps a bat in a cage, and I'd like to know. And that was years before that song came out, so I'm wondering if this is some kind of deep-seated Illuminati shit.
It's rat in a cage.
I know it's rat in a cage, but it's so close. And Bruce Wayne has a lot of internal rage. He keeps a bat in a cage, Ken. I thought this up a couple days ago, and now I'm baffled. I'm baffled by my own brain. Is that weird?
That's why you thought this would be interesting to talk about?
Despite all his rage, he is still just a bat in a cage.
I'm happy for you again, Hart.
I just, this is not... By the way, this podcast is not brought to you by Everlast. I should probably just...
Or Batman, Tim Burton's Batman.
Well,
Or?
It's bugged the crap out of me since I was 10 years old. Why is that bat there?
Because he's Batman.
It's sick as fuck.
It's a man that dresses up in a giant suit to fight criminals off. He's got a little bit of mental illness.
Okay, I grant you that, but here's the thing. By the second one, also Tim Burton, the bat's gone.
But you have a butler that completely just goes along with everything he does, no matter what. Like, Mr. Wayne, you could be a little ill. Oh, shut up, Alfred. Help me out.
I know. What does Bruce have on Alfred?
Yeah. Because I'm like, I raised you, I want you to be right, but when you clearly see he's not right, you just go along with his...
You think he's hiding what if Alfred had some kind of crazy drug history? And it led him to... Alfred had a massive drug problem and a drink problem in the early 70s, okay? Here's what happened. On a fateful night, sometime in Gotham City, he killed a kid. He ran a poor boy off the road. He tried to save his life, Ken. He tried to save that poor boy, but he was unsuccessful. He took him to Gotham Medical, but he skirted out the door before anybody saw him, only to find out that boy died. He has lived with that guilt. That boy. No, that
Alfred's
boy.
Batman.
No, it turns out that boy died. Well, that'd be an interesting subtext. I think they had Bruce Wayne Sr. become Batman in a comic.
It's a different world.
Yeah, but unfortunately, here's the thing, Ken. That boy's death, that haunted Alfred. And he only told one person. He only told one person, Ken, and that person...
Beef squash.
...was Bruce Wayne. But Bruce holds that over him. He threatened to go to a young Lieutenant Gordon with the information. The only way he would help... The only way he would protect his friend and employee's secret...
Jesus, you're really selling
is he would have to help him become the greatest detective in the history of the world. In fact, the Dark Knight.
Sherlock Holmes?
No, Batman. And thus, Alfred and Bruce's fantastic friendship, nay, kinship, was born. Scene. Are you happy with what I just did, Ken?
Pleasantly surprised.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And scene.
And scene.
Actually, it was disgusting. That was my perverse motherfucker.
All right. I think that's my whole list.
Yeah,
Shall we wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Thank you very much for coming, Ken, man.
No problem, man.
Can I call you Ken, man?
You have called me worse.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. And this will be available. What did we do? We did 1 hour and 19 minutes, Ken.
Seems like longer.
Hey, don't, it's just a little bit torturous, and hopefully I can get you back. But thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.